Does this sound familiar? A month ago, you had a fantastic ChatGPT conversation about an ancestor that threw up a new line of research. So you jumped down a rabbit hole of more chats and loads of record searches, and now you can't find the original chat. Many of you have a mountain of chats and spend an age scrolling down that list on the left to find what you need. I'm going to show you 7 pro tips that will transform how you organize and access your ChatGPT genealogy research. Tip number 1. Use the search box. DNA match analysis, family tree analysis, kind of vague, right? I can't remember what exactly is in there. So if you're trying to find something specific, this menu item up here is your friend. Just click on search chats and use this search box. It is the way to find those great lost chats. What it does is it searches through both the titles and content of your chats. So let me throw in something quite niche, the Gregorian calendar. It's already filtering. It's found several chats, and hey, look, see the date over here? 2023. Thought it was just a year ago I was working on that stuff. Time flies. The key is that it's searching the actual conversation content. So even if you named your chat something generic like day of the week, add 11 days to date. Because the conversation includes mention of the Gregorian calendar, the search finds it. This one feature alone will save you hours of hunting through old chats. Tip number 2. Give yourself a chat naming system. If you're into genealogy, you've probably got some naming systems for your documents and photos, right? It's time to bring that same discipline to your ChatGPT conversations. Look at these obscure names, draft recommendations, sort chart, ancestor date, birth date. What is inside any of these chats? I'm guilty of this when I'm doing quick throwaway research, which is what I mostly use ChatGPT for. But I also use other free and paid AI tools. Here's what I do for research I want to keep and come back to. This is Google's Gemini. I'm on the free version, where I use a simple naming convention. The first word is the type of task, like transcription or migration, then the target person or family name, John Collins or Mulvaney, and then maybe a location or date, Billis and Creaney here are locations in Ireland. It's a simple pattern, so as I'm scrolling down, I can spot what I need. So back to ChatGPT, and I'll quickly show you that it takes 2 seconds to rename a chat. Hover over the chat name, click the ellipsis, click rename, and I'm going to change ancestor date to, let's say, Census John Peters. This will save you minutes every time you're looking for something. And remember that search function in my previous tip becomes even more powerful when your chat titles actually describe what's inside. Think of it like labeling your file folders, except those folders contain key conversations for your family history. Tip number 3, use the archive function. You saw that my chats go back to 2023, and plenty of them are one-off questions about formatting in Google Sheets or Excel. I really don't need to keep those chats, but I'm the same with email. I'm a bit of a hoarder, and I don't like deleting stuff, just in case I might need that obscure answer one more time. So here's my tip for you. There is another button just above the red delete button, and it's named in a way that should delight a genealogist. It's the archive button. When you archive a chat, it disappears from the chat list, but it's not deleted. A chat search will still find the contents and let you recover the chat, so you clean up the interface without losing your data. Best of both worlds. Your active research stays visible, but that random question about spreadsheet date formatting from 6 months ago, safely tucked away, but still searchable. Tip number 4 is to keep a library of prompts. I mentioned that I use several AI tools for my genealogy research. That means searching inside one tool for specific chats and prompts doesn't always get me what I want. So I keep a folder of my most useful prompts. Here it is, a set of Word documents named as to what the prompts do. You can do this in Google Docs, of course. And you may prefer to have one large single document with the prompt name as a heading and give yourself a table of contents. By the way, anything here take your interest? This funeral transcription prompt is up on our store. You'll find a link to the store in the video description. We may charge a few dollars for some prompt packs, but most are free downloads. Each has a video tutorial that goes with it. You'll find the link in the download material. Tip number 5 is to add repeated prompts to ChatGPT's memory. I have a transcription prompt where I've got specific rules for Irish newspapers from the 19th century. For example, I tell ChatGPT about the abbreviation DO. It stands for ditto, and I instruct ChatGPT to take specific action when it sees that abbreviation. every time I want to do a similar transcription in ChatGPT, I could go to my prompts folder, open this prompt document, and copy the prompt, paste it into ChatGPT. Or I could set it up so that it's already in ChatGPT's managed memory. Here's how to do this. You copy the prompt, then switch over to ChatGPT and type, please add this prompt as a memory. Then I'll open quotation marks, hit paste, close the quotation marks. I'll submit that, and now you see that it tells me that it's updated saved memory. The next time I upload an image for transcription, it can use this prompt. And if you don't really believe that it's in ChatGPT's memory, let's go take a look. Go up to your profile, go to settings, personalization, this memory section, hit manage, and here we go. That is what I entered. Of course, if you don't want it there, you can just delete it out. Tell it to forget it. Tip number 6 is to set up custom instructions. Did you know that you can set special instructions from your profile? This is fairly recent. It can be useful as long as you use it with some thought. I have a very small number of instructions. Let me show you. To set them, go to your profile, settings, and into personalization. Your custom instructions are up here. I have them turned on. To look at them, just click in and take a look. I've instructed ChatGPT what to call me. I have not given it my own role. I have given it 2 traits. I've asked it to state, I don't know, for unknown information, to try and avoid it making stuff up. And I've asked it to request clarification on ambiguous questions before answering. That's when I'm being ambiguous. Again, I don't want it to guess my intent. If it's not clear, I want it to ask me to explain. And one other thing, I've set a local context here. I've stated that I live in Ireland. Now, notice that I haven't set my role, I haven't set anything about genealogy research or family tree research. That's because I use ChatGPT for several different things. I use it for assistance with work-related items as well as my hobbies. So I don't want to influence it too much based on my work. So be judicious in what you set here. You can always turn it off. And I'll also say that it seems to only apply to the higher models. So as I'm on the free version, when I'm on the higher model, it complies with the instructions, but when it drops down to the lower model, currently it won't apply these customizations. This is where you set them. You can hit save. I've already saved it, so I'll cancel out of here. Tip number 7, use the keyboard shortcuts. Did you even know that ChatGPT has keyboard shortcuts? It keeps them kind of hidden, and even the ones that it shows you, it doesn't show you them all. It's like the world isn't ready for them. So to get the list that is prepared to share with you openly, on a Windows keyboard, hit Control and /. That's Command / on a Mac. And up pops a certain number of keyboard shortcuts, including the ones that we just used, the Control /. The one that I find most useful is to toggle the sidebar, Control-Shift-S. That means I don't have to click up here to hide the left pane. Another one I find useful is Shift and Escape. So if you're somewhere else, I'll just get out of here. If you're up here somewhere, you'd normally have to click into the chat window to start typing in it. But if you're somewhere else, you hit Shift and Escape, and that stuck my cursor into the window. I don't really use the others. However, if I just pull back the list up again, and I mentioned there is a hidden one, don't get too excited. It's Control K to pull up search, as opposed to clicking over here on the search chats. Here's the thing. If you use it, I'll just get out of here, hit Control K, and notice that it pulls up Google search. Behind the Google search, hidden and obscured behind the Google search, is the actual chat search. So it's a little awkward. You may as well just use search chats, which doesn't pop up the Google search. You know, the last I looked, OpenAI was worth $300 billion. You'd think they could pay a programmer to sort this out. So that was the final productivity tip. Hope it shaves a few minutes off your work with each chat session. That will all mount up. Hope that helps. And best of luck with your family research.